Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu gave a 45-minute speech at the United Nations General Assembly, vying to finish the job in Gaza and completely rejecting the recognition of a Palestinian state. Many delegates started staging a walkout as soon as the Prime Minister walked towards the podium. Hamas said the staged walkout depicted Israel's isolation. The Israeli Prime Minister wore a pin with a QR code showing the aftermath of Hamas's October 7th attack on Israel. He began his address at a nearly empty assembly with a resolve to finish the job in Gaza and eliminate final remnants of Hamas.
But we're not done yet. The final elements, the final remnants of Hamas are holed up in Gaza City. They vow to repeat the atrocities of October 7th again and again and again, no matter how diminished their forces. That is why Israel must finish the job. That is why we want to do so as fast as possible.
Netanyahu also declared that his voice is echoing from the United Nations General Assembly to Gaza via loudspeakers channeled there.
Brave heroes, this is Prime Minister Netanyahu speaking to you live from the United Nations. We have not forgotten you, not even for a second. The people of Israel are with you. We will not falter and we will not rest until we bring all of you home.
The Prime Minister slammed the Western countries like the UK, Canada and France for recognizing a Palestinian state, claiming that Israel will not allow the state to exist within a mile's radius from Jerusalem.
You know what message the leaders who recognize a Palestinian state this week sent to the Palestinians? It's a very clear message. Murdering Jews pays off.
Protesters took to the streets in Times Square during Netanyahu's address, calling for an end to the Gaza war and the release of remaining hostages. Mr. Adrian Calamel is a fellow at Arabian Peninsula Institute and author of forthcoming book on Hezbollah. Is now joining us from New York. Mr. Calamel, good to see you and thank you very much for making time for us today. Two things. First, the walkout and also Netanyahu putting loudspeakers in Gaza. What do you make of that, especially him putting loudspeakers in Gaza?
Well, thank you for having me, Eric, and it's good to see you and good morning to your viewers. As far as the walkout, I think that was pretty much to be expected. If we look at the last decade as far as the UN General Assembly and their condemnations, they've condemned Israel 179 times, and during that time they've condemned Russia a total of just 29 times, and we look at their intervention in Syria and then what they've done in the Ukraine. You look at Syria under Assad 12 times, but then you get down to countries like Afghanistan under the Taliban rule, once. Algeria, 0 times. China, Uyghur genocide, 0 times. Cuba, 0 times. Hamas, 0 times. Qatar, 0 times. Pakistan, 0 times. So this is what I see is rather morally bankrupt organization, and I'm not surprised that they walked out on Netanyahu. Now, as far as putting the loudspeakers out there, that is a clear broadcasting message to not just the troops, but also to the hostages. I mean, we see this in times when hostages have been taken, helicopters being flown around with loudspeakers saying, you know, we won't forget you, we won't abandon you, we're here to survive, to get you back. And that's, I think, the message. And it's all part of the psychological game with warfare, too, is to let Hamas know that this isn't, you can't end this. We're going to finish you, and we're going to get the hostages back. And it's also to hopefully let the people of Gaza know that this is coming, and to try and get to cover.
Mr. Calamel, let's talk about Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's defiance. He has vowed to block a Palestinian state. He's accused European leaders of pushing Israel into national suicide and rewarding Hamas.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got to understand this point. I mean, that's the goal of terrorism. It's to inflict an act upon a civilian population, to inflict mass casualties, and it's a political message, and it's to move the needle one way or another. And this is moving the needle towards Palestinian statehood. This absolutely is it. So now it's saying that absolutely terrorism the way. And let me just put it this way. If we're looking at Jammu Kashmir, this will be the approach that you're going to see coming from Pakistan. We've seen it already, and I should also mention that there was a Hamas leader there, several of them, right before the Pahalgam terror attacks. All right, so expect to see this playbook used in disputed territories such as this. So it's a dangerous precedent to set, and I understand where Netanyahu is completely coming from. They've said diplomacy is not the way, it's through terrorism.
All right, Mr. Adrian Calamel, it's good to see you. We'll have to end it there. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you, Eric.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.